let's look at 2011 because I think that was a good way to think about it. Like, this is an establishing year. Socially speaking, a lot of other people would have drawn them to say, yeah, it's 2010s, man, it's a new time. Okay, all right. So, 2011, I think the divine masculine tried to go into this with the thought of, you know what, maybe a few years ago when I tried to get everything set up. And as I'm looking this, I'm realizing 2008 was when we had like a recession and all that stuff back in the day. So I'm wondering if maybe for some of them that was a part of it, right? Whether they were a millennial just getting out of college or whether they were older or whatever. So, okay, so by 2011, they're thinking, you know what? That's my bad. I had a plan that kind of failed. And in 2008, it became clear. In 2009, it was like, all right, this is life. But I really haven't taken the time to say, you know what? Let me make a plan where I just grow slow and steady. I gave myself a couple years to get everything perfect. That wasn't realistic. Let me try, right? So they're kind of excited. And then all their hope is dashed. Because for some reason, and again, this is where it's going to be helpful for you to look at your life or look at your person's life if you know them well. There was this feeling of it is what it is. And I get that phrase, and I think that phrase can be used appropriately sometimes, but some people overuse it. It becomes like their life motto. And that's not the best life motto for everybody. For most people, it's not going to be a good life motto, okay? And so to hear the divine masculine was in this space kind of makes me nervous because for someone to have hope, but at the same time have it is what it is, says whatever plans they made and that whole like slow and steady thing, it kind of sounds like what they kind of do when they do the pendulum swing. Like they went from one extreme to the other, and instead of being like, yeah, maybe I can do it in 2 years, they're like, maybe in 40 years. Like it was. And again, this is normal human behavior. This is not because like the DMs were stupid or something. No, this is how most people would be receiving this energy. Like if it's affecting them in these certain areas of their life, this is how most people would do. Because it's hard to just keep going sometimes. And to just keep telling themselves something that didn't feel true 3 years into that feeling is it would have been crazy for them to keep doing that. So this is an interesting energy because it's like, what could really come of this? But it's also better than where they could have been in some ways. So I say 2011 was tough, but still, we're kind of in this 2010, 2011, and yeah, even 2012, I think. These first few years of this cycle, like just kind of being in the middle of it, it's not really the worst, most terrible thing that you could, experience or see, but it's that energy that says the longer you sit here, the more you're going to realize that settling isn't okay.